When vacation time arrives, many people head to the beach. We did too, but our beach was a bit cooler. We embarked on a voyage that explored the west coast of Greenland in the fabled Northwest Passage. It began with our arrival in Nuuk, Greenland's capital. Nuuk is Greenland's largest town, about 20,000 people. Except for the Vikings, it was Greenland's first settlement, founded by Scandinavians in the 18th century. Soon we headed to our expedition ship, the Viking Octantis. Then it was about 200 miles north along the coast to Eternity Fjord. We continued north along the coast. Farther up the coast is the town of Ilulissat, located on a fjord that connects to the immense ice cap that covers 80% of Greenland. We are here to see icebergs, which break off the ice cap and float by the town out to sea.
did a twist.
Flip and a twist. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow, listen to that. Oh, with the... Oh. Got that one. So pretty.
We were now headed across Baffin Bay to begin our exploration of the Northwest Passage. The crossing took a full day, giving everyone an opportunity to take advantage of the ship's amenities. There was even a tame version of the traditional polar plunge into icy water. Our first stop was Pond Inlet in Canada's high Arctic territory of Nunavut.
so they're more easy to collect them.
Pond Inlet has a small but interesting library and museum. We were invited to the community center to learn about Inuit traditions, games, and pastimes. We arrived at Dundas Harbor in the Canadian Arctic on a sunny, windy day.
The RCMP, this is the RCMP detachment.
Dundas is an old government outpost established to deter foreign whaling. It closed in 1951. After a climb up the foothills, we visited the graves of Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Nineteenth century seafarers had a goal to map the Northwest Passage, a route from the Atlantic to the Pacific across the frozen Canadian Arctic. The 1845 Franklin expedition was one of them and ended in tragedy. The first 3 sailors died on Beechy Island. Their graves were discovered 10 years ago. Their ships were trapped in ice, and 126 other sailors died trying to walk to civilization in Canada. Bad weather along our route forced a diversion. with an opportunity to watch for wildlife. And it paid off.
Oh, there they go.
Then, right out of a nature show, a polar bear waiting for a seal to pop out of the ice. She kept her 2 cubs watching on the side. Returning to Greenland gave us a day at sea, but it was filled with talks about Inuit culture, a tour of the ship's galley and bridge, and lectures about wildlife and history. Our last day in Greenland took us to Nipisat Island, an ancient Inuit whaling and fishing operation. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. These sled dogs have the summer off and roam free. Later we walked around Sisimiut, Greenland's second largest city, just north of the Arctic Circle. Back on board, we returned our mud boots. While waiting for dinner, we watched a kayak expert. The kayaks you see everywhere today were invented by the Inuit centuries ago. Before we disembarked, we gathered with the captain and crew for a goodbye.
At the rainbow's end, may we meet again. May life fill your hearts with love. As we say in Viking tradition, Skål! Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from the crew. Oh, keep snapping your fingers along. I think we need some crew. Crew!
So what do I do when my ship is away?
Are you sad because you're on your own?
How do I feel by the end of the day?
Are you sad because you're all alone?
No,
I get hard with a little help from the crew. Oh, I get hard with a little help from the crew. I'm gonna try with a little help from the crew.
I can need anybody.
We're already on our way.
We disembarked in foggy Nuuk. Home was 2,100 miles west, but with a deal we couldn't refuse, we headed 2,200 miles east to Copenhagen, Denmark. By the way, this is what a pilot sees taking off only on instruments. Likely because of an airline scheduling issue, the deal involved 2 fully paid days in Copenhagen. This facility provides both green power and recreation. Danish architects designed the facility to convert trash cleanly into electricity. They hid the factory with a ski slope. To bring us full circle, it was an airline diversion that took us to Copenhagen, and an airline diversion that gave us a tour of Wisconsin before we got home.